very, very proud of this young lady. But I want to introduce to you the mind behind this event. And this is the first of what I see to be many events like this. I want to introduce you to the host, Keon Harris Cooper.
I thank everyone for coming out. I, like Mr. W. Monty said, I had this vision and I shared it with some of you guys who sit in this room. And this vision has come to pass, and I don't even have the words to say how I feel. I just say glory to God. Amen. The only thing that I can say, all praises to the Most High.
When your reality changes and there are new questions to ask in that new circumstance, you need to know that your God loves you enough to give you margin and grace to ask the questions that you need in that season of your life. When John the Baptist asked the question, are you the expected one? Or should I look for somebody else? What I want to tell you is that Jesus did not send back a rebuke. He did not send back a response of offense. He was not mad at John's frailty. That if you've wavered just a bit, if you've wondered, if you've asked questions, you need to know that our God is not mad at you. You need to know that our God sees you. He knows where you are. He knows where I am. He sees every single tear that falls from our eyes. And I want you to know that not one of those tears has been lost in the carpet fibers of your bedroom floor. Every single one of them have been captured in the palm of Almighty God.
So 27 years of my life, I lived under shame. So as I have experienced, went through some sexual abuse, dealt with shyness, sadness, scared, grew up in an environment. I'm going to be careful with my words because I know there are children present, but grew up in a very dysfunctional home with drug abuse, alcohol abuse, so I've seen it all. Spent a lot of nights crying myself to sleep, wondering where my mother was. You know, how could somebody leave their child? And another backdrop of that, my mother actually was 23 with 4 kids, and she actually left me at the hospital. And my stepfather and grandfather, they picked me up from the hospital. So tell you all this, you know, I don't say this for a pity party or to be sad, but I tell you this to share, you know, the power of God and how somebody to experience so much, you know, how I could still be successful in life.
Amen. So again, it was the anxiety. Anybody who dealt with anxiety, or you may be dealing with it now, it's real. And honestly, I used to be one of those people who would look at the commercials and say, you depressed? Really? You taking a pill for depression? But that stuff is real, y'all. I'm telling you, like the racing of your heart, mind racing thoughts, heart pounding, can't sleep at night. That stuff is real. I experienced it hand-on. And like I said, when I was going through it, I did not know what it was. I just knew that, I'm like, God, what is this? And I went through it quietly. Anybody ever been through anything where you couldn't tell nobody? You couldn't, and that's the worst time of going through stuff, and that's how the enemy wants you to be. He wants you to stay quiet about things. So thank God for Devin and her testimony as well as speaking up, because it's the truth that makes you free.
But she invited me to church, and I promise you, y'all, I remember this encounter like now. And they were standing up there worshiping, you know, I'm just following the crowd, doing what church people do, you know. I'm standing up, he said stand up, I sit down, you know, he said sit down. But this one time I remember that song that says, I need you, you need me, we all a part of God's body, stand with me, agree with me, we're all a part of God's body. Now y'all, I didn't even know a church song. Like for real, I mean I knew stuff. song because it came on the radio. I ain't know, like, for real, I ain't know no real song that moved my spirit. And you know, being 16 years old, I ain't know nothing about that. Y'all, for real, I said, man, this lady played me, y'all. She got me up in this church worshiping. I didn't even know what worshiping was. And then look, y'all, I'm like this. So when I picked up the words, I was like, we are the part of God. Not knowing what I know, that the word says have your way, you know. Let God lead you. Allow God to just have his way in your life. Y'all, I was like this. And so they were still playing it, right? So some said, open your eyes. I opened my eyes, y'all. I was the only one standing up. Shantae sat down, her mama sat down, her daddy sat down, her little brother sat down. I was like, no, y'all wrong for that. Y'all was supposed to tell me sit down. Y'all was straight supposed to tell me sit down. The show you wrong for that. You didn't even tell me to sit down. But I say all that to say, God was doing the work right there. And I didn't even know that.
The top 10 causes of death in America are heart disease, cancer, chronic respiratory disease, COPD. You know, we even know it by the acronym, crazy. Accidents, stroke, Alzheimer's, diabetes, influenza and pneumonia, kidney disease, and suicide. You have to exercise, all right? You have to exercise. It's not optional. You gotta get up and you gotta do something.
So by a show of hands, how many of you ladies are unaware that each and every time you get paid, you're giving the government an interest-free loan? So by show of hands, how many of you ladies will want to know that there is something that you can do about it and possibly even give yourself a raise without even having to ask your boss?
Yeah.
Everybody, right? My hand's up and I know the information. But by show of hands, how many people knew you can claim 2 allowances for each child? You know, so we're losing money. And just to give it a little bit more definitive, if you got 2 children, that's 8 allowances alone you can put on that W-4, and that we're not taking advantage of.
We gotta stop being afraid to invest our money. Us being afraid made us miss out on Google, Amazon, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. Us being afraid made us miss out on those type of things because we were scared to invest because nobody taught us about how to invest.
Life it can leave you so bitter, 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 bitter. But you must believe that it gets better, 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 better.
God says, I dare you to share Jesus. Jesus on your job, with your boss, with the non-believer. God needs us women to be bold in this season, to call back our babies, to call back, we have the power to give life, ladies. We have the power. I know we have been broken. I thank God for the black women that God had me to be groomed by. Iron sharpens iron.
Can move what's unmovable. Can reach what's unreachable.
I am a beautiful masterpiece of his creation, and I take it all. I am pursued, I'm adorned with the righteousness. I am the apple of his eye. Y'all are too, but I'm not really the apple of his eye. I was uniquely crafted and
favored above the birds and the stars in the sky. I was a bad child. God looked at me and said, good, I did that thing right there. However, because I had women in my life who didn't know this and believe them about themselves, they couldn't pour this into me.
Hallelujah. But God wants us to tell it. Tell about Jesus and them. That's what I tell them, Jesus and them. I got 3 men, baby, and they taking good care of me. Hallelujah. God the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Hallelujah.